First of all, Trey Mooney officially re-signing yesterday. A big boost for the club heading into this weekend.
Yeah, it is a big boost. It's a really courageous decision for Trey because he's got a lot of competition around him, and it's a challenge each week to get picked in the 17 as a middle, and he's doing a wonderful job. But the decision to stay shows that he's up for a challenge to compete for his spot, because there was a lot of clubs that were chasing Trey that he would have walked into their 17 every week. We had some really good conversations about the fact that he needs to be challenged at this stage of his career, and he's on the right pathway in regards to a really long, strong NRL career.
He said yesterday that he actually enjoyed being able to learn from guys like Papa and Taps, and get bide his time. Is that, as a coach, that must be great to hear.
Yeah, well, I think it's also wonderful for Joe and Josh to hear that too. But I know in 3, 4, 5 years' time, Trey will look back on the next 2 years, 3 years of his football and cherish the fact that he's learnt from some of the best in the game.
You've been able to, enjoy the bye week after the win against the Dolphins. How's the team come back in and prepared for this game?
Good. We had a little bit of a shorter break, but it's a good freshen up. We're just about halfway. I think we are halfway now through the competition. It's always a long battle. You always need a little bit of luck in regards to injuries. We've had some bad luck leading into the first half of the season, but I feel as though our young depth has handled it really well. And it's something I'll keep an eye on over the next 8 weeks. We've got a lot of younger players who have played a fair bit of football, so it's important for me to watch their loads and make sure that we're looking after them physically.
Probably came a good time for some of the experienced guys, Elliott in particular, who carried a niggle into that last game.
Yeah, he's come back pretty good, and Morgan as well. Danny, Morgan, Elliott, they've been banged around a little bit, so our medical team and high performance boys are working overtime in regards to making sure they get to the sideline healthy.
Hudson didn't get huge minutes in Origin, so no doubt he'll be bouncing, ready for this opportunity on Friday night.
Yeah, no, he is. We've had a couple of good chats about the camp, the experience he's had, and he's a little bit disappointed with the time he got, but hopefully that changes game too.
You're over halfway through the season now. Every game's important, but this next block of games before you bye, it's another opportunity to try and string some competition points together. Yeah,
we've said that before the first bye and the second bye, and the boys have really aimed up. So you're right. Going into a bye, winning that game is it's a good mental break too. Going into your rest period when you've just come off a game where you get the 2 points. That's happened the last 2 byes, so it is a good freshener for the boys and the coaching staff mentally. But this next block, it's like any block. I get. Every week I get people telling me how important this next game is. So we see it that way too. We take every game seriously in regards to how important they are.
We've had some great conditions here at GIO to start the year. And a few day games. Tomorrow night, the first Friday night game in pretty cool temperatures. I suppose that's something you can use to your advantage.
The Cowboys have got too many experienced rep players to see that as a great advantage. They get the advantage up there when you've got to go and play in that humidity. Look, we don't see it as an advantage. We just see it as something. We tough out. We put the overalls on and go to work. It's not something that we see that we've got a great advantage about. They've got too many experienced players to see that as an advantage for us. But for us, though, for a crowd point of view, we've got a very tough, loyal crowd. So I'm hoping that we get a few people here again tomorrow night.